following program is a production of Ho'ike Kauai Community Media. The Ho'ike Weekly has been made possible in part by the Rice Street Business Association and Kauai Family Magazine. Aloha Kauai, I'm Tricia Allen, and we are in the studio today with Ken Dickinson. He's from Kūpuna Connections, which holds Tech Talk Story classes 3 times a year, and they're back on Kauai to teach about, what this time?
Health and safety. This is our theme for the month.
Okay.
This month. Yeah.
So health and safety, how does technology assist 55 and plus community with health and safety?
One great thing about a smart device, from the most affordable, we've got a couple there on the desk, to the higher end, is they will track your steps. And that's a great starting goal for any kupuna who wants to start paying attention to their general health, because we know the secret to aging well is to stay active. And to stay active, we've got to move. And there's a very, very low cost. In fact, we hand these out in some of our classes that will just track your steps. You hit the reset button.
Oh,
it's very low tech.
A pedometer, you clip
yes,
it
it's
onto
like a
your
step
pants.
counter. You can fasten it, clip it onto your bag or your shirt, or you can, that's like a Fitbit kind of wrist thing, same thing. So it's not going to go to a smartphone. It's just going to tell you each day. You could write it down on a pad with a pencil. Okay. And set a goal for yourself and see if you can meet it. Or you can use an inexpensive smartwatch. This does it. Or your regular device. Hydration, that's important. Older people like myself, I have high blood pressure. I have to take a medication that's a diuretic. So I need to stay hydrated, and I'm pretty bad at doing that. So this is a little talking coaster that will remind you every 30 minutes. And if you put it across the room in a very annoying way, it will remind you. So you've got to get up and turn it off. Nice. But it is very helpful. And to go along with that, I have a smart water bottle. So every time I take a drink from that, it records it and it'll post it to my app, and I can check in on that later.
Time to drink water.
It just told me to drink water.
It did. And there's the water sitting right there for you to...
Time to
I
drink
press the
water.
button.
Press the button to stop the alarm. And this is just a great hydration reminder talking coaster. Very affordable. A lot of kupuna, myself included, we don't drink a lot or as much as we should. And getting dehydrated can put you at risk for falling more. I like to put it across the room, so I also have to get up and walk over there to get my drink of water, because the alarm can be extremely annoying because it keeps going. And then I get some exercise in at the same time.
Look at that. Two birds with one stone. So you get your steps in and you get your water in.
Correct.
Both at the same time.
And that actually is a smart water bottle. So that will also detect, it's a little less affordable, but it will immediately record that to your smartphone if you take a drink. Or you can touch that black button in the middle and it'll tell you if you're hitting your goal, your percentage goal for today.
Oh, I do see that. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Let me take a look.
I'm probably not doing that good today either.
You're at 45% today.
Okay.
That's not terrible.
That's not so bad. If you have the iPhone and you have the iHealth app, it has a mobility section. And so that will track your balance and how well you're doing or your risk for falling.
Oh.
And so I have a weak left leg, and usually when we travel, if I travel and if I'm in the car for 4 hours, when I get out of the car, that's when I'm really at risk for falling. And it tends to pick up on that.
What does it do when it picks up on it? Does it notify you?
Yeah, in the setting, it will, you're coming along on a nice flat line and then it will spike up like that.
And you can look at it at the end of the day.
Yes, and you can see, and then it'll come back down. And I have a walking pole, and it's usually when I'm not using that pole for stability, and I've been sitting for a long time.
Okay.
As in driving a long way.
Yeah, and those are all trends that you spotted because of these devices that you use.
Yeah, so that helped me be more aware of it, pay more attention to my mobility and my risk for falling, because I fell, in 1 month I fell 6 times.
Oh my goodness.
And statistically, 1 in 4 adults over 65 are going to fall this year. And they're then at greater risk for falling next year and the year after. The other thing we have to pay attention to is, which can help us, this device, is medications.
Okay.
So if you're taking 4 or more medications a day, I take 4, you're again at risk for falling. And if you just look at the labels, you'll see it. This will make you dizzy, right?
Oh.
Don't drink alcohol with this, things like that.
Okay.
And sometimes the interaction between the medications will put you at risk. But these apps are very sophisticated now, so the ones that track medication will inform you about that.
Nice. That's really good technology.
So we're trying to just introduce this to our Kūpuna at whatever level they're able to accommodate it. So if it's, I call them analogs, you know, if they're a real analog, they're a little bit older, they don't really know like this so much. I mean, they're using it like a phone to answer calls. But that's a perfect one, that clip-on, because it'll just track their steps, and that's very motivational for doing better.
Yeah.
If you're comfortable with this, then you can connect it to a phone. Some of the smarter phones, like the more popular phones, if you fall, it will alert the emergency services. So it will pop up a little message like this, and it will do an emergency call if you don't switch it off.
Okay.
Or you can set up a medical ID, and then if I was immobilized and couldn't speak, it would here give my emergency contacts.
Wow.
So you could call somebody. And so nobody needs the password to do this. All you have to do is press these 2 side buttons here. It just pops up the emergency
I see.
service there. A lot of people don't know about that that's available.
And that's really cool, because that's sort of like, instead of wearing the medical bracelet with the phone number, people can get even more detailed info.
They can get, so here I have all the things, the medications I'm allergic to, my past medical history, things like that.
Everything.
My emergency contacts. If you have an Android phone and you've set it up on the Android, you hit this button 5 times.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how you activate it on the Android phone.
That's really
But a lot
handy.
of people don't know about that.
No.
They don't know to set it up, and they don't know how to activate it. So we're trying to educate people on how to do that.
I was going to say, is this one of the things you go over in your classes?
Yes, it is.
That's pretty neat. Now, I've got some bingo cards in front of me as well, and I'm assuming this is part of your classes. Can you explain these bingo cards?
Yes. Well, you know, everybody loves bingo. Maybe I love bingo.
I do too.
And they relate to it. So what we did is we did a heart bingo card and a fraud bingo card. So all the numbers on the heart bingo card have some aspect of health. You could read one out if you like, Tricia, on the heart one.
Sure, let's check out.
So let's say I'm going to say number 10.
Okay.
Number 10 comes up.
Have you used your device to track your sleep at least once this week?
That's very important.
Yeah.
Right? Because if you're not getting good sleep, you're at risk for falling again.
Okay.
How about 21?
21 says, do you use focus mode or do not disturb on your phone?
That's important, because if you put it on do not disturb, but you don't have the emergency contacts activated, then if something happens in the middle of the night, you might not be able to use your voice to call out. Playing the bingo game, everybody's going to get the number because it's on all the cards, but you've got to get it in a horizontal line or a vertical line. We play the 4 corners.
Okay.
So in every game, we have at least 5 or 6 prizes to give out. So we really see ourselves as not just me giving a class, but we're a learning community working together to deal with this digital world we all found ourselves in.
And you're doing it in a really fun way.
Yes.
And these devices here on the desk are the sort of devices that are the prizes.
These are the prizes, yes. So we try to make them helpful. You know, it's what we're talking about, it's what we're learning about, and they can be really useful in helping improve your health.
It sounds really fun. Now, you've just started these classes for the month of October.
Yes.
So there's still a lot of classes coming up, probably too many to list here, but where can people go to get those class times and dates and locations?
If they go to our website, www.kūpunaconnections.org, and I think we might even have a QR code up for
right
it.
here.
Yep. So as soon as you get to the site, you will get the schedule. It's right there.
Okay.
There's a phone number. I can give the phone number out.
Please.
If you'd like 808-755-3645.
Okay.
That's 808-755-3645. And either myself or Janet will answer, or if we don't, we'll get back to you real soon.
Okay. So you are just the man with the answers for everything. The bingo, the class, and any information about times, locations, and dates.
I'm going to say I'm the delivery system.
Okay.
Right? But amongst all of us, we've got the answers. And if we don't, we'll even ask artificial intelligence to help us.
Oh, is that something you go over in the class?
That's something we go over also, yeah.
All right.
So we're going to figure it out one way or another. But I want to make it clear, I do not have all the answers. And most of the answers I have, I've forgotten half of them already.
Well, that's all right. You could probably log it in your phone somewhere in your...
Right. I'll set an alarm. Or the water coaster will help me.
Yeah.
For sure.
One of these devices has to be able to help you because these are all so neat. Thank you for coming into the studio again. It's always a pleasure when you visit.
Thank you for inviting us, Tricia. It's always a pleasure to be here. We are so grateful to be here. Thank you.
You're welcome. Ho'ike's president and CEO is Allegra Gaines. Leko Someta is the administrative assistant. Smita Narong is responsible for production and education services. Max Richardson handles production and IT services. Tricia Allen is Ho'ike's production and community outreach specialist. And Olivia Franco, Ho'ike's government producer and social media manager. Allegra Gaines is Ho'ike's president and CEO, while Leko Someta is the administrative assistant. Smita Narong handles production and education services. Max Richardson also handles production, but IT services as well. Tricia Allen is Ho'ike's news and events producer, and Olivia Franco is our county producer and social media manager.